and it is still the 125th flag hoist anniversary for FirstBank Nigeria. We are super excited, we are super happy, and we are all here to celebrate and join in this merriment. And right now, I really don't know if I'm going to do justice to the introduction of the person I am now sitting with. Please, sir, help me do justice to this introduction.
Adesola Adeduntan, Chief Executive Officer, FirstBank. We are super excited at this landmark achievement of our institution. I'm personally super excited that I happen to be the one on the saddle at this particular point in time. It takes the grace of God, but it's also a challenge to ensure that we hand over this institution in a stronger and more formidable way than we met it.
Great. I'm sure I wouldn't have done justice to the introduction. What does this mean to you, and how does it make you feel?
It's a privilege to be the Chief Executive Officer of this iconic institution at this particular point in time. 125 years is not a joke. For us, it's a big deal. And for all our critical stakeholders, I also believe it's a big deal. When you look at 125, the institution we are celebrating today, FirstBank, predated the Nigerian state. Don't forget, as a student of history, the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate were amalgamated in 1914 by Lord Lugard to form the country that is now called Nigeria. Imagine that our bank has been in existence way before the amalgamation. So we have seen it all. We were there pre-amalgamation. We've been around post-amalgamation. We were there at independence. We've been here post-independence. And we've been able successfully, we've seen waves of different economic posturing. And having come this far, it speaks volume about the nature of this institution. And we belong to an exclusive club of institutions that are older than a century. There are not too many institutions globally. In fact, indeed, on the continent of Africa, my recollection is that there are barely 5 institutions that fall in this category. And you could imagine our joy that we belong to that exclusive club of institutions. But that on its own is a challenge. How do you build this institution? How do you strengthen this institution to ensure that another 125 years we will be here, but we will not just be here, we will still be relevant, we will still be dominant, and that is the challenge for the current leaders of the institution. I must affirm that since assumption of office about 3 years ago, my focus has been working with the leadership team how to build an enduring legacy, a legacy that ensures that not only are we dominant today, we are putting structures in place that ensure that in perpetuity, another 125 years, this iconic institution will continue to be a dominant institution on the African continent.
We are so sure that FirstBank is here to stay and will stay for even longer than we all would obviously stay. Now, we know that the symbol of a flag or the significance of a flag is its location. So let's say, for instance, you have the opportunity to pick a location anywhere for yourself to hoist your own personal flag. Where would that location be?
That's a very tough question. Let me sidetrack a bit, and then I'll come back to your question. 125 years ago, FirstBank anchored at the Lagos Marina, and that is where we've been. And from this location, we've impacted the entire world. From there, from a very humble beginning. First Bank actually started at the corner on a desk of Elder Dempster in 1894. In terms of where I would like to hoist my own flag, let's park that particular question for now.
Okay, we're going to pass that particular question. But since you did not answer that question, you can't answer the next question, which should be your 3 favorite spots or 3 favorite places that you would love to hoist your flag.
Okay, my 3 favorite sports: soccer, that's football, tennis, that's lawn tennis, and last but not the least, athletics.
So if you had 3 places, 3 favorite places now that you would hoist your flag, if you had one. So now you don't have just one option, you have 3 options. So you can be biased and share it amongst 3 options. Which options would they be? Which places would they be?
Okay, I'll start with Abuja, and that is symbolic because I'm a Nigerian. The platform or the where I sit, which is First Bank, is also a national heritage. So I will always start with anything that promotes that national heritage and unity. And Abuja, being the political seat of power, is quite symbolic in that instance. So I will plant the first flag in Abuja to recognize the sovereignty of our nation and the fact that this bank, First Bank of Nigeria, iconic, traditional, modern, is a Nigerian entity that has grown from being a Nigerian entity to become a Pan-African entity. That's the first place I will hoist my flag. The second place I will hoist the flag is Lagos. And for the simple fact that, despite the fact that the political capital is Abuja, Lagos still remains the economic and the commercial capital of Nigeria. And this is actually where First Bank started from. The third place I will hoist my flag is Ibadan, which is the headquarters of the southwestern Nigeria. And that is because I'm a Nigerian, first and foremost. I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm from Ibadan. And I'm extremely proud of my Ibadan heritage.
That is very, very great. Thank you so much for your time. Before we go, we're still in the spirit of celebration and we're still celebrating First Bank. Would you give a shout out to First Bank Nigeria wishing us a very happy anniversary?
Hello, First Bankers. Adesola Adeduntan, your Chief Executive Officer, wishing each and every one of us very good celebration. And we must remember as we celebrate that the responsibility for all of us who are in the bank at this particular point in time is to build to last, such that 125 years from today, when we are celebrating 250 years of First Bank, the then generation will look back and they will respect us, they will salute our vision, they will salute our courage, and that is what we live for. First Bank at 125. Congratulations, all First Bankers.
Congratulations to First Bank. We are super excited. We're still celebrating. It's a year round of celebration for First Bank, and we are all here for it. My name is still Oluchi Harrison.